Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from Liquid Laughs in beautiful downtown Boise, it's Boise's only live late night talk show, Boise Banter. With tonight's guests, the wildly popular sketch comedy duo, Lordy Business. Winner of Boise's Funniest Person 2015, Melanie Hopkins. 2017, featuring the music of Addam Chavarria, with Dustin, Chalifoux, and house band EV4000. Now make some noise for the hostess with the mostest, the Duchess that can't be touches, Miss Sophie Hughes!
Give it here. Don't hold back now. Give it here. Don't say nothing. Just give it here. Come on. Give it here. Give it here. Give it here. Give it here.
It feels so good to be back, y'all. Thank you for coming down tonight. Oh my God, Boise Banter, our third episode. We never thought we'd make it this far. Thank you so much. Just a real pleasure. We gotta talk about some news. That's how we like to start the show off, so that's what we're gonna do. A couple of quick things here. Cisco. You guys remember Cisco from the late 90s? Silver hair, musical artist. Well, apparently he re-released his 1999 hit song, Thong Song. And this right here is as much media attention as it is ever going to get. Good for him. In other news, President Trump recently tweeted that after discussing with his top generals, that transgender people are no longer to serve in any capacity in the military. I agree. I just want to know if it's okay if I finally throw out my draft card. Can I do that now? Because I'm tired of carrying that. Yeah, I carry it in my purse. Canadian study recently said that patients whose emergency surgeries are delayed have a much higher risk of mortality. And this study came from the New England Journal of, yeah, no shit. Crazy news out of Florida, who'd have thunk it? Some real crazy news out of Florida. Apparently a man from Fort Lauderdale was arrested after robbing a bank, then running through the streets naked, throwing the money at passerbys. When he was arrested, he explained to the police that he only did it as a stunt to help kickstart his stand-up comedy career. Which is great, at least he was stealing money and not stealing jokes. But you will be seeing that exact same thing being done by Carlos Mencia on his next special. So. Hey-o! All right, and lastly, there was some leaked footage last Friday night, which shows comedian and actor Kevin Hart in a compromising position in the back seat of his car with a woman who is not his wife. Yeah. I think it just goes to prove that as long as he's on camera, Kevin Hart will be in anything, no matter how bad it makes him look. That's in the news, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this show started. I really am just so excited to bring to the stage my co-host, the very talented, the lovable scamp. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Dustin Chalifoux.
Summer in the city. Boise Banter's back. Sophie's like a pretty.
That's true.
My brain is all jiggy. I said the wrong thing. Did you hear it? That's me that does the announcements. I said 2015, because I'm in the time warp again.
Coming in hot.
I got so much hyper in my diaper, you're gonna need a windshield wiper to clean this shit up. On a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted right here live at Boise Banter. I'm So how was your week, Sophie?
Not that exciting.
Hey, we just got done with BFP.
Yeah, that was actually a lot of fun. We had BFP here. Boise's Funniest Person. It's a contest for newcoming comedians. A lot of fun.
Apparently we'll have 2015's winner on tonight, according to my announcement.
Oh, yeah? Okay. That was Kaz Gable?
Who remembers Kaz Gable? I miss you every day, Kaz. But you know what? You can say that I'm coming in hot.
Yeah, I did.
This is a talk show.
Yep.
And like, we're talking.
We are, that's a hugely important part of the talk show.
Like, it's 90% of a talk show is the talking.
It's the most important part.
And if my ears are working,
Uh-huh.
which I think they might be, we're talking right now. Look at us hosting a talk show.
Yeah, here we are. Special.
Way better than working at the fudge factory. I no longer have a sweet tooth. I've never worked at a fudge factory, but I did once work at a lollipop factory. That's true.
Is that true?
Yes.
You worked at a lollipop factory.
It was called All About Lollipops.
That's ridiculous.
They got shut down for shady candy practices.
Is that a thing? Did
Well,
someone come in and
business
say those
practices,
words?
I just wanted to be
Oh.
cute. If you really want to know, they got shut down by immigration because they were hiring a bunch of illegals. Those are the facts. I was trying to avoid that harsh
I was just
detail.
really hoping that there was some kind of like special bureau that maybe had like candy striped ties and they
No,
came
there
in
is
for shady
a,
candy
I think it was
practices.
the Bureau of Investigation.
Okay, well, that is a special bureau. It's just not as fun. It's not Candyland. They didn't get trapped in the fudge swamp
Factory.
or whatever that was.
Fudge factory.
I haven't played Candyland in a long time.
You're telling me there's factories out there that aren't producing fudge? We're not all getting it from our grandma.
Some of us just gotta buy it, like schmucks.
As hot as the July weather right now.
We really are. Just fired up about candy and steel horses.
I'm fired up about talking. More specifically, bantering.
You're right.
In Boise.
We promised them banter and we gotta start bantering.
Now? Wait. Now.
A bing bang boing.
Ba-bing bang bong.
A bing bang bang. That's banter. That's close to banter.
So in local news, I hear you recently opened for Ron Funches. How's that?
Yeah. It was great. I got to perform at the Egyptian Theater, and I was born and raised in Boise. And to me, like I remember going to the Egyptian as a kid. It was just this like iconic, beautiful theater, and I've always wanted to perform there. And it was just it was really, really special. It was. And Ron Funches, of course, is hysterical. Emma Arnold was featuring. She's amazing. If you haven't seen her, she's on episode 1. For those of you watching this from YouTube, all 12 of you.
Like, share, and subscribe.
We're hoping for 15 this week. But yeah, no, the Egyptian thing was great, and Funches was brilliant, and I've been recognized a few times from it, which always feels good. It's nice to be in the line at Winco trying to buy a frozen pizza. Someone's like, "You're that comedian," and I'm like, yeah.
I don't appreciate the humble brag. Winco! I'm the big-time Duchess! I shop at Winco. Go to the Family Dollar like the rest of us.
You know, when you got a hit talk show and you're opening for Ron Funches, you can afford the Winco. And someday, I'll be shopping at Fred Meyer. I'm just saying. Hey, I'm on the fast track to Freddy's.
You know what you'll find there?
What?
You know what you'll find at Fred Meyer?
What's that?
It.
I can't wait.
Oh. Just because I gave them a cheap plug.
Yeah.
I need to debut our new actual real sponsor.
Oh yeah, we have a sponsor now, y'all. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Boise Banter is now sponsored by Clearwire. They're all up in our business because they don't have one anymore. Clearwire. They won't provide service.
All the green lights on that are on, but it is not, there's no internet. This is not, they're not a thing. But they're our sponsor, and I'm glad. Clearwire.
Clearwire, bringing you internet until a couple of years ago.
Okay, well, you know what? I know that talking is a really important part of a talk show.
Is it though?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, we just covered that.
Yeah, we did. But here's what I want to do. I think we should play a little game.
Do you want to play a game?
I do.
So, am I right? You've seen movies.
Yeah. Reference.
Puts the lotion on its skin, or else it doesn't give a damn.
We're gonna play a little game. We're gonna do something for the very first time here at Boise Banter. We're gonna play a special game called What's Wrong with That Picture. So if we could get our stage manager to go ahead and start firing up that. It's gonna be over here, everybody. And for those of you online, we'll superimpose it.
We've got superposing capabilities.
I love this one. Go take it.
Oh no. That one?
Yeah, can you see it?
No.
Yeah, go ahead and just take a step. I've seen them all. Dustin hasn't seen any of them yet.
Is that?
Yeah? Well, yeah, it's in French, but that's not what's necessarily wrong with it.
Significantly more than 100.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that even in France, there's not 250%.
We don't know what kind of chart it is.
It's a percentage chart.
I mean,
You know that.
At first glance, it looks like a pie chart.
Yeah.
But maybe it's a cake chart, and I don't know how those work. Cakes have a lot more layers than pies.
You're
they need
right.
more numbers.
God damn it, you're absolutely right. Nothing wrong with that photo. Let's get the next one.
I thought it was Latin, by the way.
That's Latin based.
There's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Does that say porn tourist?
Oh, it sure does.
Take my money!
I was trying to figure out all day what that could have said before they opened the door. Like, popcorn tourists?
No, it says nothing. It's just a picture of a cock going into a vagina when the door closes. And here's what they do. They drive around whatever country, whatever state, wherever they're at in the world.
Yeah.
They go to porn sets. You see how porn's really made, and it's just another ploy to further shut down the beautiful porn industry. They're just taking work out of people's mouths with that tour.
You're right. Porn tourism is killing this industry. All right, well, nothing. We figured out what's wrong with that one. Let's figure out the next one. I love it.
Fuck ever happened to child labor laws in this country?
I think I know what the hat is trying to say.
Well-
It's trying to say, my kids, oy, they're so crazy, they gave me 50 Shades of Grey in my hair. But it sounds disgusting.
I think what it's really trying to say is I love my son so much, he's the only one that understands my foot things.
There's a couple of things I really like about it. One, I like that it's clearly on display for sale, and it is filthy. And then the other thing I like is that there's just the outline of the state of Alaska. Just, why?
There are two types of people that will willingly wear that hat.
Yeah.
Truck drivers
Yeah.
and people trying to hide their meth. So, truck drivers.
Right. All right, I think
That joke should have got more.
Yeah. You'll get your...
We've got a fake plant! Are you serious? We're doing it!
What's happening?
They said we wouldn't make it one episode. Little do they know, we didn't. Nobody's really here. All right, I'm on with this.
Yeah, you got it.
I got so much
That's
hyper
okay,
in
there's
my
more
face.
pictures. Let's see what the next one... What's wrong with the next one?
Bing, bang, boom.
A bing bang boing. Oh, I like this one.
Is that Sumerian or like cuneiform? What am I looking at? I don't even know what I'm looking at.
Some government employees trying to advertise that there are jobs available, and they just copy-pasted the entire URL, and it just goes on. I hope they were paying by the letter for that ad. I really, really do.
You know, I think that ad is indicative of our current political system. A nonsensical copy and paste shit show that gets nothing achieved. Am I right, folks?
All right, we got that one. What's the next one? What's wrong with the next picture? At first, I want to believe that somebody like put that image on themselves. They had it taken to a shop. They had the lion spray painted on. But you can see next to the cheetah's name is another little outline of a lion. So somebody it's just bad.
They've never seen the Discovery Channel.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, I can't. Oh, that makes me so happy. That's so stupid.
It's really
like there's no like snacks called lions. Like cheetahs have a snack called Cheetos where their mascot is a cheetah. Like you should fucking know.
You should know what a cheetah is.
Because if you're in if your idea of camping is that thing, then you're eating fucking Cheetos. There's no way around it. You're probably eating them right now as you're driving. You're a fucking lion. Oh, that makes me want to get call it the lizard and put a frog on it. That makes me so happy.
Yeah. All right, we got to that one quickly. Let's see what the next one is.
Why is that guy coming on a fence?
I don't know, but it's sold right there.
Talk about whitewashing a fence, am I right?
Really unfortunate.
Did I just make a Tom Sawyer joke?
Yeah, you did. Yeah. All right, well, that is all the pictures we have for you today. That's the end of What's Wrong with This Picture. It could come back, but we are literally brimming with hilarious ideas, so we'll probably never repeat it.
Our cup overrunneth.
It sure does. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to have some music by the very, very talented Addam Chavarria, everybody. Adam, why don't you come on out here? We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with Lordy Business. Addam Chavarria, everybody. They'll be back a little bit later. One more time for him. That's beautiful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next guest this evening is the very, very talented sketch comedy duo Lordy Business. Now, they are the masterminds behind Boise's Funniest Person 5 this year. Very talented. They're also two of the co-hosts of a really, really great podcast called Am I Shouting? And I really recommend that everybody check into it because I find it immensely entertaining. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the sketch stylings of Lordy Business this evening. Lordy Business.
Oh, hey y'all. How y'all doing tonight? Hey y'all. Y'all, thank you so much for having us. We are so tickled to be here.
We are so blessed to be here this evening, y'all.
Hashtag blessed.
So blessed.
Young man, we are so blessed.
We sure are. You know what? We should introduce ourselves. We should. I am Autumn Summers Winters.
And I'm Janessa White Hernandez. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And y'all, together we are Lordy Business. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Now, y'all, we are just thank y'all. You're so kind. Thank you.
Oh, y'all.
Now, y'all, we are just up on tour promoting our new contemporary Christian album, Hanging with Jesus.
That's right, y'all. We're just up here on tour. We ran into your beautiful host, Miss Sophie Hughes.
Oh,
She's a
thank y'all
lovely lady, y'all.
But you know what? We almost did not make it here
That's
this
why
evening. We almost did not, y'all. Now listen to this, y'all. We were recently involved in a horrible, near-fatal car accident, y'all.
Y'all, you probably heard about it. You probably all heard about
It
it.
was on the Entertainment Tonight.
It was so upsetting, y'all. I mean, that young lady that hit us, her car was loaded down with babies. Our car was loaded down with babies, and she ran into us. It was just one big gangbang, y'all. I mean, gangbang.
Y'all, we teabagged that girl so we teabagged her right in the face, y'all.
Y'all, we did.
Right in the face. We made eye contact.
What? Teabag? I don't think
That doesn't sound right. Boned. Y'all, we boned that girl so hard she could be walking funny for a week, y'all.
That is right. Please put her on your prayer chain if you do not mind, because she didn't have insurance.
Yes,
so
please
do
do.
that.
Just raise her up. Just raise her up, y'all. Hallelujah. Amen. Thank you.
So anyway.
So we are up from Laredo promoting our new contemporary Christian album, Hanging with Jesus.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And we ran into your fine hostess with the mistress,
That's right.
Miss Sophie Hughes.
That's right. We did. We sure did.
And she said, yes, y'all, Lordy Business, how'd y'all like to come down and teach one of our fine audiences how to become contemporary Christian singers like y'all? And we said, of course we would.
We'd be so blessed. I mean, my goodness, and what better place to do it than a bar full of heathens on a Monday night?
Y'all.
Right? Am I right, y'all? I mean, God bless us. You know.
Amen. Hallelujah,
Thank you so much.
sir.
That's right, sir.
The
Thank you.
Spirit is moving here tonight. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm feeling it tonight, y'all.
Now listen, we said we would love to do that. Of course we would love to do it.
Of course we
There's
would.
just a couple of basic moves you need to know.
It is so simple, y'all. So simple.
You can become Dove Award nominated singers just like us, y'all.
Thank y'all.
That's right.
Thank y'all so much. All right, now this first move, y'all, we call this move the Cobra.
Okay.
Okay.
It's real simple, y'all. First thing you're going to want to do is take a loop of cord in your hand thusly.
Okay.
Just like this. Now don't do two loops. You save that for, jeez, oh my goodness.
You save it for the beginners.
Speaking in tongues.
Hallelujah! Amen! Woo!
Anyway, you save 2 loops for the professionals, okay? Now when you hit those high notes, you were going to pretend this microphone is a cobra, and you do not want it to strike you.
No,
you do not want it to
y'all.
strike.
You saved that for them. You saved that for those Pentecostals, y'all. You saved it for those Pentecostals, y'all. Okay. All
So
right.
you're going to hit those high notes and pull your microphone out and in like so. Here we go.
Out and in. And in. Okay? You want to open wide for Jesus.
Keep it wide open for Jesus.
Wide open for
Wide
Jesus.
open.
All right, now we're all going to try that together, y'all. We're
Here we
all going
go.
to try that
Here
all
we
together.
go.
Here we go. Okay, ready?
Here we go.
Out and in.
Very nice.
And in. Oh, sir, that was beautiful. You have done this before.
That was expert. That was so good. So blessed.
That was beautiful. So blessed. So blessed. So blessed. That was beautiful. I'm watching you, sir. I've got my eye on you. Jesus is watching you. We have got you. Don't worry. All right. Now this next move, y'all, we call this move pass the pie. That's right. Okay? And it looks a little something like this. Oh, would you care for a slice of pie? No, that's mine.
Okay? It's real easy, y'all. Would you care for some apple? I'm sorry, that's my favorite. Okay? It's real easy.
Let's try that all together. We're going to
Here
try
we
that
go.
all together.
Everybody, here we go.
Care for a slice of pie? No, thank you. That's just for me.
That's for me.
Okay.
Sorry.
Beautiful, y'all. You all,
I feel it. I feel the
I
spirit.
do. I feel it tonight. You feel it tonight? We're feeling it, yo. All right. All right. Now this next move we call shaking hands with Jesus.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what you're going to do is you're going to come in as if you're greeting your Lord and Savior, but what do you know? He's a little taller than you thought.
You know what? Which is surprising. That is surprising, y'all, because he is a Jew.
That is very surprising. That's right. That is shocking. Okay, you're just gonna bring it in and say, "Oh my goodness, Lord, you are so robust."
Oh, and then But then you're gonna grab that beard and bring in a little love for yourself.
That's right. That's right. All right, let's try it together. Let's all try it together. Here we go. Good to meet you, Lord. Oh my goodness, look at you. Grab that.
Bring in that love.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Beautiful, y'all. Beautiful.
So good. So good. I feel it.
All right, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. All right, now, y'all, this next move, this is your big closer.
This was powerful, y'all.
You want to save this one for when you are really feeling the Spirit. Okay. All right. Now you start like you're shaking hands with Jesus, okay? Bringing it up, and then, but then you're holding a bagel.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But then,
Hold on, you're not done yet. You're not done yet, y'all. You're not done yet. So you're holding that bagel, but then, no, thank you.
I prefer donuts. Every time, y'all. Every time.
Isn't that beautiful? All right, let's try. Let's put it all together. Let's put it all together. We're gonna start with that cobra. Ready, sir?
Here we go.
This is your big moment. Here it's time to shine.
How it's done. Here we go.
Okay,
Here
all
we
right,
go.
ready? Out and in. Out and in. Now we're gonna pass the high.
Nope, I'm sorry.
That's just for me. Thank you. And shaking hands and
That beard.
bringing that love. There you go. And then one more time up.
Bring it up.
And holding a bagel. No, thank you.
I prefer donut.
Y'all.
That's right, y'all. Every time. That's right. That's right. Now listen, y'all. I feel like tonight's really special.
We don't do this all the time, y'all.
y'all.
We don't do this every time. But I feel like
this is the night.
I feel like tonight's something special, y'all. We are going to give you a little Pikachu,
Just a little peekaboo.
off our new contemporary Christian album.
Jesus.
And this song, y'all, it's about our close, personal, spiritual, intimate relationship with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Okay.
Is that G? It's hard to find that G spot.
It sure is. I'm starting to think it doesn't exist. Okay, Jesus, here we go. Come inside me, Jesus. Fill me with your spirit. Plant your seed inside my heart. Come inside me, Jesus. Take me from behind the dark. Mount me with your grace. Spill your light upon my face. Soak me in your peace. Your golden shower. We feel the power of your mighty resurrection. We feel the pulse of your glory, glory, holy, holy. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh Jesus. Come inside me.
Thank you. I prefer a donut every time.
Thank you all so much. Come on. Oh, thank you so much, y'all.
Lady Business, everybody.
I still have a wig on. It's weird.
Yeah.
Are we back?
Welcome.
Are we back as Lady Business or Lordy Business?
Yeah, I want to talk to Lady Business. I mean, I love Lordy Business.
Yes.
Oh, they'll give it back. I know where he lives.
Well, thank you for being on the show. I got a couple of questions I want to ask.
Hit it.
You would have questions.
Yeah, that's part of this whole thing. How did you two meet? I want to hear the story.
It's precious.
It's so cute.
So we met during the very first Boise's Funniest Person.
That's true.
I'm just gonna bring this in.
Yeah.
We were taking a class from one Mr. Sean Peabody. And he was explaining to us how, as brand new comedians, we needed to get a website and business cards. And we said, yes, but how do you write a joke?
Well, mind you, this is on a Tuesday where we're going to perform as stand-up comedians for the first time on a Saturday, the following Saturday.
Right.
So we're like, yeah, business cards, websites.
Great. But meanwhile, I don't know how to end a joke without saying waka waka. And I said that, and Jinx we're like in a long line, and Jinx is on one end and I'm on the other end, and I see her look forward, and we kind of locked eyes, as Matt Bragg likes to tell us. The music on the beach played, and we ran to each other. We've been best friends ever since.
Yeah, that was it, pretty much. Because we didn't know how to write a joke.
We didn't know how to write a joke.
Do we? Yeah, absolutely.
Do we?
We figured out we got business cards, see?
Yeah, we do have business cards. We have stickers. We do have a website.
And a website. So,
Yeah.
in the end, Sean won.
Damn it.
No, I think that you guys are just fantastic, and I love what you guys do. It's something that there isn't a lot of in Idaho, and really a lot of anywhere. You guys do really good sketch comedy.
Thank you.
Where did that come from? Where did you guys decide that you wanted to do sketch?
Well, we started doing stand-up separately, and then we started our podcast, and then our horoscope told us.
Our horoscope said, hey, you know that thing you've been wanting to do? You should do it.
And
which
the
is
thing-
such particular advice. How could we not follow
Why
it?
not? Sure. The thing we'd been talking about doing was like, we should go on stage together. And so we did, and we went on stage the one time, and then we got booked for a tour that night. So that's
So zodiac signs are real, the definitive evidence.
That's that's exactly how that works.
Proof that that's true.
So we did that. The sketch happened because it was, I think, Oleg.
No, somebody had a sketch night.
It was
Somebody
Oleg was gonna do a sketch night.
competition, and we were like, oh, we can probably do that, maybe.
Yeah.
And so
we wrote a sketch.
Old Lady Business,
Right.
and we were like, oh, that's a fun sketch, and then
the sketch night was canceled because nobody else did it.
Yeah.
And so we just made it our Halloween costume that year. And so that's just thank you. That's just kind of how that started. And then we just have been writing sketches ever since because we decided it was a lot of fun.
It's
we have
fantastic.
characters.
We do.
Yeah, you do.
It just comes natural for us. It's because we're uncomfortable being ourselves.
I understand.
It's pretty common amongst comics. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm wearing a leather jacket in July.
We're all uncomfortable.
We suffer for our art.
Yeah. So you guys have this new podcast right now, Am I Shouting? Do you still do the Lady Business podcast? Is that a thing you plan on continuing?
Yeah, we haven't done it in a while because we were doing the Lady Business podcast, and then we got kind of distracted taking Lady Business like to the stage,
Right.
and we did a live version of the podcast for a while.
That was fun.
That was
actually
fun.
really fun. We did a whole slideshow and like right along with listeners, like you would be, but live, and it was really fun.
It was fun, but then we got really focused on our live show, and then we got doing the Am I Shouting, which our co-hosts Jack and Leal are over there.
I'm shaking my finger at you.
Clap for Jack and Leal. Clap louder.
Yeah.
Am I Shouting?
It is a very entertaining
It's a great podcast. Yeah, we're really good at shouting. Did you see them doing the thing? They were doing the
And people can find that on SoundCloud, right?
SoundCloud, iTunes, and Stitcher.
Oh, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It's all over now.
Yeah. Lady Business is still available on SoundCloud.
Yep.
You can still listen to old episodes.
Does Am I Shouting have a website and business cards?
No.
That's probably the problem.
Probably the first thing you should have done.
We do have a Twitter. Listeners, you can get at us at am_I_shouting, or you can email us at amishouting@gmail.com.
That was a fortuitous accident.
Yeah, that was great. Amish outing.
Oh, that's great.
That's what I thought. I thought it was great. That's my favorite part.
Just hold on to that for a while, and someone will want to buy you out with homemade marmalade.
Oh, listen, I made a great logo for Amish outing.
We're already planning
We're sitting on it. It's in our pocket.
The whole
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
We're gonna make
My eyes
butter.
go
We're
for
gonna
it.
churn. Yeah.
So, so you two then met at the very first BFP, and now you run the show.
Isn't that an ironic twist of fate?
Look at
Isn't that a weird thing?
It's like I had no idea, and it just fits so well together for this interview.
I don't know. It's weird.
No.
So tell me about that. This is your second year running
Yep.
Boise's
Yeah.
Funniest Person.
Yes.
And you know, what changes have you made? What do you have for the future? Let's just talk about Boise's Funniest Person.
I think the biggest thing.
It's still real raw.
Well, I think the biggest thing is that we're comedians.
Right.
And so I think we understand a little better how to.
Parlay it into actual comedy.
Event planner kind of thing. And so it was just kind of a thing that was put on. But I think we take more seriously training the actual contestants instead of just like, now you're in this competition, have at it.
Go.
But we do like a full workshop and we do a lot of like
I think
actual
that's made a big
work.
difference.
I think it has too, because the last 2 years the contestants have come out of the gate at that top 20 show, just fire. They've been great both years.
Yeah.
Cheers for, and that's obviously because of us. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we were around for the whole thing this year, and I think you two just did a fantastic job. I think
Thank
you
you.
made some excellent changes.
you.
I'm looking forward to seeing what's coming up in the future. Although I know we just ended, it was a big production,
Yeah,
so
give
you're
us a
probably
break,
not
Sophie.
God
dying
damn it.
to talk about it. But that's
No,
all
I mean,
the questions I wrote.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it all day. Is it about us? We're on.
Yes, we'll do it.
Okay, so let's see. So Boise's Funniest this year, you're going to have the winner of Boise's Funniest
we are. That's
2017. It's going to be. It's going to be on in just a minute. But all 20 of our top 20 this year were fire. They were great.
Really good.
Yeah.
I would like to cheer for all of them. And I think the best part is that we're going to have some really good retention this year, and that's
Yeah,
really like
exactly.
that's the main goal of Boise's Funniest, is to just try to help, just like sort of shepherd new people into the scene and stick around and become comedians.
It gives them a good like level playing field to start, because if you don't start at Boise's Funniest, you just wander in here on like a November Wednesday and everyone's
and then
like, fuck off.
then you got to slog through January like the rest of us.
That's a little daunting.
Yeah.
You know,
It
by
is.
yourself coming into a scene that's pretty tight knit. You know.
Yeah, you know, and this just gives you a little bit of a foothold and a way to start and make some friends right off the bat. And,
You get to know the other comedians. The top 10 are assigned a coach, so they kind of get that person to kind of big brother them into the whole thing. And
say no, it's cool. He's cool. He
okay.
can sit with
It's
us,
okay.
and that's the most important. That's really
That's important.
that's the hardest part, because if you're
It's where you're going to sit on the patio.
yeah, it is like that's
It's a high
big.
school cafeteria out there. It's
It
very fun.
is. We wear pink on Fridays, and you only know that if somebody tells you. You know.
Yeah. Well, I think you guys should do it.
go here.
How many people auditioned initially for Boise's Funniest this year?
This year we had about
it was
70.
about 70.
And then you got to pick 20 out of that.
Yeah.
Is that hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the audition process like for you guys?
Well, mostly people come in and we ask them questions like, "What's your favorite Muppet?" And if you were a dessert, what dessert would you be?
It sounds weird, but it works really well.
We get a really good feeling of who we're talking to,
Right.
Yeah.
you know, and this is a big question for us, and you can tell your friends coming into audition next year, if we ask you who your favorite female comedian is, and you're like, I don't really know, you're out.
No, I would rather someone say, I don't really know, than the brown-haired one that cusses a lot.
Oh,
or
she's
whatever.
hilarious.
Sure, great, but just have one.
Yeah.
Just have
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
like think about maybe who you're talking to.
Right. That's.
You
Gotta
know,
be awkward.
I don't really like female comedians. I don't think they're funny, and we're like, you know what? Next.
Also, maybe when we ask you about your plan for the perfect murder, don't write it all out longhand and say, first thing I would do to her is. Maybe don't do that.
Did that really happen?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Actually, not fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's fantastic. Well, I think the people you picked out this year were fantastic.
Yeah, I
I
think
think you
so
did a
too.
great job of welcoming into the scene. So I just want to say thank you so much.
Thank you.
Boise Comedy to you. You're
And
doing great work for
you guys
us.
were both amazing coaches
Yeah, you guys
this
were
year.
great.
Thank you to
for
you.
doing that.
Absolutely. We had a great time. We really, really loved it. So.
Good.
And thank you once again for being on the show, ladies. We really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, we got to move on to the next break.
Yep.
But thank you once again, Lady Business. Everybody, let them hear it. Yeah, that's all yours. That's your habit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the stage, Addam Chavarria.
Thank you.
That was fantastic. One more time, everybody. Let him hear it. Okay, we got one more guest for you this evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I just couldn't be happier to bring her here. She did so well in Boise's Funniest Person. She took the #1 spot and just crushed it. Just like Dark Horse came out of nowhere and was amazing and so talented and let's just bring her up here and she's going to show you what I'm talking about. We got a winner! Ladies and gentlemen, Melanie Hopkins, everybody.
Thank you. This microphone stand wasn't in the workshop. I don't know how to use it. Write that down. Yeah. So I got married a couple years ago. Anyone? Oh, thank you. Thanks. Yeah, we spent our first anniversary in a lawyer's office finalizing our divorce. Did Traditionally, the first anniversary gift is paper, but that's not really what I had in mind. I did BFP, I won $1,000, I went to the bank today. And coincidentally, that was the exact amount of money that my ex-wife owed me. So she wouldn't talk to me, so I, for 3 Saturdays, forced 225 people to listen to me and bitch about it so I could win it back. That'll show her. Not sure if you picked up on that little hint there. I'm on the team. Yes. Number 1 draft pick, August 13th, 1986 at 1:13 in the afternoon. In the red corner, weighing in at 6 pounds, 7 ounces, 18 inches long, Melanie, I prefer sweatpants, Hopkins. I got a pretty sweet deal too. I got a lifelong contract with no option for free agency. Lesbian relationships typically move at the speed of light. We're lesbianauts. So, not to be outdone, I found myself in a committed long-term relationship 3 days after my divorce was final. And the first date is really just about sizing each other up, and I mean that quite literally. What are you at a medium top, large bottom? That'll work for me. Because lesbians share more than just feelings and menstrual cycles. Looks like a 36-inch waist. Yes. See, lesbians care about inches. I'm a lesbian. I grew up in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I went to Catholic school. Yeah. I think I deserved checking the yes box on the minority question on job applications. Pretty sure everyone knew what was going on long before I did. My parents got a call from the school principal one day. Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Hopkins, Melanie is running around at recess trying to tackle and kiss the girls. She succeeded once, it's making everyone uncomfortable. To which my mother replied, oh, it's fine, she's just athletic. I had a touch of ADD as a kid, but not in the traditional way. Like, the amount of attention I received was at a deficit of what my ego required. So I'd run up to groups of kids on the playground and just shout, paralyzed, and just fall, flat on the ground. Expect them to just carry me around. In retrospect, I don't think that was appreciated very much by the kid in our class with cerebral palsy. It's fine, you guys. He ended up being prom king. I barely graduated high school. It all worked out. I drove a lot of people away. I got used to just hanging out by myself, which is probably why I'm so good at doing things alone as an adult now, mostly drinking. I tend to stick with a vodka Red Bull. It gives me the laser focus I need to drive my drunk ass home, while still maintaining that low level of depression and pretty consistent self-loathing. Wouldn't want to get too far out of my comfort zone. You guys know when you wake up super hungover and you can't tell whether you're hungry or nauseous? That is a real-life risky game of rock, paper, scissors. Let me break it down. Food beats hunger, vomit beats food, and either way you're gonna have the morning after shits, so. Oh, that happened to me a lot this year. But it's okay, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna give myself my own gift to celebrate my 1 year of divorce. I'm gonna get super hammered the night before. Number 1, that is key. Super hammered. I'm gonna sneak out to my car in the middle of the night. I'm gonna dump 14 pounds of confetti in my air vents. And then the next morning, unbeknownst to me, I will have replicated the exact 365-day marriage that I experienced, which is 7 seconds of pure joy, followed by fuck. That's my time. I'm Melanie Hopkins. Thank you so much.
Melanie Hopkins, everybody. Come on up. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So you won $1,000.
I did.
And how did that feel? I mean, how was winning Boise's Funniest? How'd you feel about that?
Is this real talk right now?
Yeah, like after
Okay.
your set, were you like, yeah, I got this, or you're like, oh, I don't know?
Well, I talked to a lot of strangers. I hugged a lot of people who were very drunk.
Sure.
But no, actually, it was really validating. It was a really great experience. I generally don't do things that I'm not sure that I'm going to be great at.
Absolutely.
And I'm super competitive, so once I got into it, I really, really wanted to do well, and it really wasn't about winning, but just more about how can I grow myself and challenge myself to be this different person that I didn't think I could. And just meeting some incredible people, other contestants and coaches, and being a part of this community it's really been an awesome experience, and I'm so, so grateful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you have any performance background? Where you come from, like theater student, improv, anything like that?
Yeah,
before?
I did. My first goal in life was I wanted to be a soap opera actress. Didn't really pan out for me, but right. There's time. I came from theater. I did a little bit of musical theater, but I can't dance, so that didn't really turn out too good. But I love being on stage. I love performing in front of an audience. It gives me energy. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So how did you figure out about Boise's Funniest first? Where'd you hear about it, and what made you say, I'm gonna do that?
I had a very persistent family member who insisted that I try out. And I was at the first BFP. I was here every Saturday, and just thought, how terrifying is that? I don't want to do that. And actually, when I got here for my audition, I had to sit here for 2 hours because there were a lot of people here, and I almost left a lot. I just was not sure. And sitting back in the green room, having people ask you some really strange questions that you are not prepared
Who's
for.
your favorite Muppet?
Yeah.
Questions.
I gotta know, what kind of dessert would you be?
Yeah.
Well, this is telling because I just told 5 minutes of lesbian jokes. I said ladyfingers.
So you got into the contest with that one.
I'm in.
Yeah, that's for sure in.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad that you came and did it. I mean, I work at this club, and I saw you all the time. I think I saw you more than almost any other contestant here working, bringing new material. What's your writing process like so far? I know it's early days, but what do you do? Do you talk it out? Do you write it all down? Talk us through that. Where are you going?
Yeah, today was weird because I didn't write anything down, and I felt like I was doing it wrong.
Yeah, since the contest started.
Yeah. But no, I would come up with what really was most beneficial for me is just talking about what I know, and that was myself. And pretty much everything that I say is true in some aspect. So I think just being able to be vulnerable and be okay poking fun at myself, and that was the best part. And I did. I wrote everything down. I went through like 3 legal pads in a month just writing and writing.
That's a comedian clapping in the background. So, and they're right. That is
They
a
are
good
not
thing.
wrong.
Yeah.
So since everything you said, most everything you talk about is true, do you really owe your ex $1,000? Are you going to
No,
get to
she
enjoy?
owes me $1,000.
Oh, that's okay. I got it backwards. Well, then good. So you're going to enjoy this money. You don't have to pay any. I'm so sorry. Okay, I was very worried for a moment that you weren't going to enjoy any of that money.
Oh, no. She owes me.
What are you doing with it? What's the plan?
Let's see. I'm going to pay my mortgage tomorrow. I drunkenly bought my dog $50 worth of new dog toys on Amazon yesterday.
Sounds nice.
While I'm sobbing and looking at him like, I appreciate you so much. was one time I got home from an open mic here, and I went back to my house, and I was still writing, and I was just, with my hairbrush, doing my set. And my dog, bless his soul, at like 3 in the morning, he just got up, and he just walked away. Okay?
Well, congratulations again,
Thank
Melanie.
you.
We really appreciate having
Thank
you
you.
on the show. Thank you for
Thank
being here. One more time for Melanie Hopkins, everybody. Well, folks, that is the end of our show. That's Boise Banter episode 3. There's a couple people I need to thank right off the bat. First of all, Addam Chavarria, thank you so much. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful talent.
The only thing more beautiful than your voice is the love you bring to this world, sir.
Melanie Hopkins, that was amazing. Thank you so much for coming down and doing this show with us. Lady Bizness, you two, just absolute gems in this world. Eric Cole doing the warm-up act tonight. Eric, you're wonderful coming in. So happy to have you. Emmanuel Christopher Michael Vera IV doing music, handling a lot of tech stuff. Give it up for Emmanuel. He's an amazing guy who just really works his ass off. Ashley Ann Howell, I want to give a special She is our brand new stage manager. This is her first day working with us, and she just crushed it. I am so happy to have her on the team. Thank you, Ashley. Chance Ward, who's been filming and doing the editing for us. We love you.
Chance Ward!
This guy's probably put more time into this show than any of us combined.
We did
in
the math.
editing booth. Yeah.
He works twice as hard as us combined.
We love you. Thank you so much. And then, of course, my co-host, Dustin Chalifoux.
Be sure to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube, or the pony gets it!
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the night.
Start with that cobra. Ready, sir?
Here we go.
This is your big moment. Here, it's time to shine.
How it's done. Here we go.
Okay, all right, ready? Out and in. Out and in. Now we're going to pass the
By myself. Which is probably why I'm so good at doing things alone as an adult now, mostly drinking. I tend to stick with a vodka Red Bull. Gives me the laser focus I need. Drive my drunk ass home.
That's the one that doesn't exist.
I know nothing about you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I like riding dirt